Okay, here we are. Day 25. Day 25. Handling false allegations. The counterintuitive approach. Now, let me say something that's going to make your blood boil, and if it doesn't, there's something wrong with you. False allegations don't win in family court because they're believed. They win because of how the accused responds to them. Let me say that again. Most people don't lose their case because the allegation was clever. They lose because of how they reacted. They reacted exactly how the system expects a risk to react. Today is about unlearning everything your instincts are screaming at you to do. This is the brutal truth no one tells you. When a false allegation is made, the court is not asking if it's true. The court is asking, what happens if we get this wrong? That single question governs everything. And here's the uncomfortable part. Your emotional need to clear your name is irrelevant to that calculation. In fact, it often damages your position more often than not. Now, why? Why, might you ask? Why defending yourself aggressively backfires? Most parents respond to false allegations by doing one or more of the following: over-explaining, long rebuttals, demanding findings immediately attacking credibility, listing contradictions, flooding the court with proof, all logical, all human, and all disastrous, very disastrous. And why? Because the system reads urgency as volatility. A parent who needs to be believed is now perceived as being unsafe to move forward with, even if they're telling the truth. The counterintuitive strategy. Now here is the strategy that actually works. And it feels wrong when you first hear it. You do not try to prove the allegation is false. You allow the allegation to exist without giving it energy. That doesn't mean you're accepting it. It means that you're not centering your case around it. Instead, you shift the court's focus to three things: your behavior since the allegation, your decision-making under restriction, your ability to prioritize the child despite injustice. That's what the court is actually measuring. Why silence is misunderstood and how to use it properly. Silence doesn't mean passive. It means strategic restraint is data. When you don't lash out, don't spiral, don't escalate, the allegation slowly loses its leverage. Because the court can't justify ongoing restriction without cooperation. False allegations survive on reaction fuel. Remove the fuel, and the system is forced to confront the absence of substance, but only later, not immediately. This is why fact-finding hearings take months. Time is doing the investigative work for you. The work that you cannot do yourself. The hidden mistake that keeps allegations alive. Now, here's something no solicitor will say out loud. Every time you argue the allegation emotionally, you refresh its relevance. Every statement, every email, every complaint that circles back to this system is unfair tells the system this allegation is still central. What you want is the opposite. This allegation exists, and I am functioning safely regardless. That's power. What judges actually look for in post-allegations. After an allegation, judges are subconsciously tracking, can this parent regulate themselves under pressure? Do they respect the process, even when it feels unjust? Are they focused on child or vindication? Are they predictable? Don't forget that predictability beats innocence in family court. That's the brutal truth. You might not like it, but it's the truth. Why innocent parents lose ground? Innocent parents often lose grounds because they behave like they're on trial. Guilty parents often do better because they behave like professionals. Family court is not a moral arena. It's an administrative risk sorting system. Once you understand that, everything changes. What you should be doing instead of fighting the allegation head on, your energy goes into clean, boring, compliance, short, neutral language, repeated, child-focused framing, consistent behavior over time, letting others raise their credibility questions. You don't swing the hammer. You let the system trip over the absence of evidence. Why this feels so wrong? Because you're human. You're human. Because injustice hurts. Because silence feels like surrender. But this isn't surrender, it's positioning. The system punishes chaos faster than it rewards truth. Remember that. The system punishes chaos faster than it rewards truth. Day 25 is about isn't about proving you're right. It's about outlasting the lie. A lie without becoming the problem the lie needs. Most people never learn this, and they burn their case trying to be heard. Now you know why doing everything right sometimes still feels like losing, and why staying boring, calm, predictable, and unreactive is often the most aggressive move you can make. Day 26, I mean, up in 24 hours.